on Wolf Road for Flock University. I see the guys are starting to walk in the door to eat their dinner. Gentlemen, you're going to do your orders over there. Everybody, round of applause for our great Firebirds players. We are here. The Flock is here. It is a great day. And, of course, the man who I don't think has slept in a week and a half. He is the head coach. He's the general manager. He is the professor of Flock University. Damon Ware, everybody. How you feeling, Coach? What's going on?
Well, this is Flock U Tired Edition. Life as well, obviously, again, getting after it in training camp. A lot of evaluation. It's getting close to that time to cut down to our number. So, it's a lot of tough emotional decisions and a lot of factual decisions, though. So we're looking forward to this final roster coming up, and we're really looking forward to April 11th.
So, some of these guys, this is a unique experience for me because – my experience running or being a part of running an arena football team is the exact same amount of time as I've known you. Because in 18 and 19, when I was part of that squad, I was the court jester. I was on the field. I wasn't, I was asked for media opinions. Marcus Smith, everyone. Marcus Smith, how you doing, sir? He just intercepted my keys. I saw it. No. I didn't get to see the day-to-day. And to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't know the guys the way – and I was talking to them on the radio and everything, but I know the guys now. But how unique is it to bring back, 15 people from last year's roster? And not only how unique is it, Coach, how much more difficult is your job because of it?
Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts at this level. We normally, bring back less than 10 guys every season. This year, bringing back 15 is huge. Coming off an undefeated season, there was obviously a lot of good things, a lot of good people, a lot of character guys, great athletes last year. So we wanted to bring a lot of those young men back. But it does make it very difficult. At the end of the day, nothing's guaranteed. And just playing for us last year and starting last year doesn't necessarily mean you'll start this year. And so every year you've got to bring it. Every year you've got to earn it. And that's the key to our success is the competition. So starting last year doesn't really mean anything. So you got to come in and redo it. And that's what training camp's all about. It's all the tiredness, the soreness, the fighting through the grit of everything that we do and finding your way to the other side. And this time it's a grueling period for these young men. They got to do a lot of stuff, and but that's what it's about. Is we have to figure out who can play. 14 games, beat up, tired, battered, bruised, whatever it takes, and make it to the end. So at the end of the day, this is a fun time, but it's a very tough time for these young men.
We, as we, the guys are walking in to eat their dinner over at Hooters, 70 Wolf Road in Colonie, and I think it's impressive the way you build these guys, like the way you build this team. I'll tell you that Sean, the manager here, and Nick, the manager, when I walked in today, they were like, yeah, this guy called and checked, and this guy did this. And I go, are they bothering you? They're like, no, they're not bothering us at all. This is you. Every year we say the same thing to you. This is the best group you've ever brought to us. So like when guys who are making them dinner on Tuesdays and the occasional Wednesday night are like, we love these guys. And I've heard other coaches, what is it, like your players love this or do whatever. You got to kind of love these guys like kids. Like they kind of have that effect on you, don't they?
Well, again, we recruit great athletes, but great character guys, and that's important too. We're obviously bringing a lot of these kids from all over the country and adding them into the Capital Region District, and we want great character kids, and so I love, last year we had just great reviews of how our players reacted out in public. And as a coach, that makes me feel great. And so obviously this year we did the same thing. We're going to bring in great athletes that have great character, and we're going to unleash them on the city of Albany. But we're going to make sure that these are great people to be around people that you want to hug, people that you want to talk to. And so, again, I love hearing things like that. I appreciate them coming in here, and they take care of our sponsors and take care of the people on the flock. And, it's a special thing when I can sit back and I don't have to worry about the silly things. I know my guys act like champions every day, and that's part of, what we talk about in the first night is we got to do everything as a champion, and that starts in the community.
We're live here at Hooters, and Coach Camp. I know you talk about like the ability to grind through the season to do practice, but I also know that you really focus on getting them to the end, like different workouts, different ways of doing things, strategic rest days. How is camp? Can you give us an insight into what's going on in Firebirds camp as we're in week 2 of camp already?
Yeah, so we're in the second week. We're getting close to that kind of taper back just a tad bit and getting ready for our first game week. But, we brought in 35 starters, and that's tough in itself. So we bring in 35 starters, and 10 starters have to leave. And so we end up with an international player having 25 guys, and so it's really brutal. It's everyday matters.
I just watched Prince walk into a TV that's hanging from the ceiling.
I know, he's gigantic at 6'7".
Oh, don't say that. He's 6'8", actually. I don't know if anybody knows that.
But it's, like I said, we're grinding. I mean, it's we get after it every single day. Guys are sore. Guys are beat up. Guys are tired. But that's the thing that you have to get through. I have to find out in 2 weeks who can get through those moments, who has the wherewithal to do the little things while they're tired or sore, when you don't want to do the right thing, doing the right thing. There's a lot to training camp. It's not just physical, but it's also psychological. We do things here with very great purpose. How we do our practices, how we recover, how we do our strength and conditioning, just all those things contributes to us being successful. And so that's the one thing that, again, we talk about with agents and teams from the higher levels is we run a real structured environment. And that is what prepares these kids for those next level things. And there's nothing more special than getting calls about some of these young men that there's some interest to go. And like I said, I understand it can be life-changing money. It can be life-changing opportunities. But, like I said, there are some coaches that don't really look to push their guys. For me, that's the number one thing I want to do. I want to see these kids leave out of Albany. And I want to bring a fresh crew of really good kids with great character back in right behind them and just run it back. So we're super excited about this season. It's been a long time since we've lost a game. And we want to keep that going. We want it to be another long time going through 2026 without a loss.
I love that. And, again, we're live at Hooters for Flock University. And as I look around, this is the biggest crowd so far in quite some time. The guys are over on one side. They're getting their grub on. They're going to come around. By the way, because it is the 43rd anniversary of Hooters, not the one on Wolf Road. So this one's not that old. But 10 wings, $3.99. That's for everybody. So anybody who comes here today, 10 wings, $3.99 for the anniversary of Hooters.
A heck of a deal.
Hell yeah. Like my kid was like, I went out for $1 wings. I'm like, in my day, they gave you the wings to get you to go to the bar. And now we're getting $3.99. So that's a great deal. And then some. Yeah. So we're thrilled here. I guess one of the things I wanted to ask about camp, and again, this is another year of you working with defensive coordinator Brandon Cisse, with running backs / equipment manager Jordan Gooch, our guy Hobbsy, who won on the field with us and now is winning, in the coaching staff. Bowick, Tony Bowick, who's doing the offensive line. Coach Gabe, who is there for the fitness and everything else under the sun. The continuity of the coaching staff, that's something I have yet to see in this world. How much better, different, whatever are the coaches this year working with you, working for you than they were a year ago?
I mean, one of the biggest things is when you can keep continuity, people want to be here. And that's one of the things that I've wanted to build around here since I've been here is build a destiny that everybody wants to be a part of. And we've done that. You see when we go to these meetings and for the league and all those things, and people call us the standard, whether that's, we don't need titles or any of those things, but people recognize that we are a destination people want to be. And so it's not just players, but it's coaches too. And, I've said that many times. There's just several parts of the game that I want to give back in. And I was brought up by some very good mentors that taught me the game. And the reason I'm still in the game is my original mentors. And so I want to be that for these young kids. Is I want to teach you to do it the right way. And when you learn to do it the right way your first couple years, that catapults you into a category of having a career long of doing really good things. And so people probably don't realize just how hard we work in the off season. And so I put a great deal of pressure, a ton of work. We do these, weekly Zooms for the ones that are out of town, and there's just a ton of work that we put in, but it's all about development. It's coming up with ideas of things that they haven't been through. It's, leaning on, my expertise of all the games I've coached in. It's learning all the little details. And so it's great to have every single one back because we put in so much work last year, just how much better they'll get this year. And every year's got to be development for coaches too. It's not just players. And that's, it's the same exact thing for coaches. Is every year you have to earn the fact that you can still stick around and help kids develop and be a positive influence and do the right things and put in the work. And so it's no different. Coaches are no different than players. You've got to put in the work, and around here we put in more work than anybody in the country.
Absolutely love that, and I've seen it. I've watched it, and the coach. So coach knows this. I like to tell everybody how busy I am, and coach will hit me with something, and I'll be like, "Why am I doing it?" And he'll be like, "I need you to do it," and I'll be like, "Damn it, it's you. I have to do it because I know." Like, I know you, if you're asking me to do it, it's because either you think I can do it better than somebody else, or it's something that you just literally cannot get to at that moment. Hopefully both things. But your work ethic is infectious and fun to watch. And I see it in your squad, and it's fun. And I see Coach Ray said he's on the way, by the way. So okay. Minnie's on his way.
All right, Bill.
I don't know. I didn't know he was allowed to be here. I didn't know Nani was going to let him come here. I knew I was in trouble getting you here.
It's not like I said. Nani has her effect on people because with Ray's wife, she told her, like, we don't do Hooters. And now Ray's wife doesn't do Hooters. And so I love, it's really cool to have friends and they will do what you do. And that goes to show the loyalty that we have just on every facet of this team, from players to coaches to owners to Modus to, we all stick with each other. And I love that though.
And it's more wings for me. So you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I will be here. All right, so let's talk about that roster because we're getting close. I mean, it's been a week and a half of camp. Yeah. You've gotten to know the new guys. You've seen the, difference in the guys from a year ago. Can you give us any? This is for Firebird Dave. Can you give Firebird DW?
I'm sorry.
I know you're listening. Can you give us a roster update? Can you tell us any news about the roster?
Yeah, today we let go of some people. It's getting to that time, so we let go a couple defensive backs, let go of a running back, let go of a kicker / wide receiver. So we moved on from some people today. We're close with the roster. I'm really happy about the kids that we brought. I'm really happy about the way that we're working. There's a couple pieces, obviously, we still got to figure out. There's still some competitions to be had, but there's not a lot of time. Tomorrow's already Thursday. We'll have a full practice on Thursday. Friday, we'll have a little bit more of a teaching day. And then we'll get ready for our final scrimmage. And so we can't do too much Friday just because a lot's riding on Saturday. On Saturday, we'll cut down the roster to our final people and turn that into the league. And then that will culminate into a dinner at Katie O'Byrne's with the roster that's going to be on the team for this year. So anybody that wants to see those players and see some of the Final Four, Katie O'Byrne's on Saturday night is where we're at. And that will be the final roster. So exciting times coming up over the next couple of days.
I don't know if you saw this. Your buddy over here just she act like Danny Hurley's mom. She said some words she shouldn't say. That just I saw it. Yeah, so this is a cool thing. We teased a little bit that obviously Hooters has been. There was a couple of years back. I remember the guys breaking the huddle with 1, 2, 3 Hooters because the amount of times that they would come here and have dinner. And oddly enough, you can't run a successful business if you only feed the Firebirds.
Correct.
So JK and Angry Tommy and the rest of the crew over at Katie's, they've stepped in. They're going to do some meals right down the street from Rivers where the guys are living. And Saturday will be the first time that everybody can go there and be a part of that. The amazing food there is great. The people are great. And the guys are excited about it. So you'll be able, in lieu of the practice, because it's just not going to work this year the way things are coming together, you get to meet them and break bread with them. So it's a great opportunity to actually meet the guys, hang out with the guys. And we're going to do the show at 5 on Saturday. So 5 o'clock, we'll start the show on Saturday. And that way, it's a special show. It's going to be all about the roster reveal. Once the show is done, there's some Final Four basketball to do.
Absolutely.
I mean, and that's a fun place to watch it. Here, Hooters is great. Katie's is great. A lot of great places to watch college basketball. So we're fired up. We're excited to share that experience with everybody. And I know this wasn't how we drew it up, but I think this is a great compromise to give everybody a chance to meet the guys. And let's be honest, they ain't hugging you during practice. And if they do, it's going to be sweaty as hell. So this way, they get a chance to shower. You might actually want to hug them. So very, very excited about it. So the final roster will be revealed on Saturday. We'll start everything at 5 o'clock over there. The guys are going to eat some dinner, have some fun, and then we're gonna congratulate the people who made it. We're going to congratulate the other teams who signed the guys who didn't. And
seriously,
yeah, joking. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think it's I think you and Matt came up with the idea, and then I got to call my buddy JK over there, and he was all about it. He was very excited about it. His one request is he's going to make chicken parm for the guys. He said, I don't care how much they love chicken parm. Let me make something else after. He goes, other teams have come through and they only want the chicken parm. Yeah. So his only request is that we let him do some variety.
Hey, I'm all for it.
All right, so we're excited about that. We mentioned the Final Four. Coach, I want to ask you a question about college basketball, but about Danny Hurley, the UConn coach. They win the upset over Duke. He goes to the referee. He touches foreheads like you would if you were like what I do with Zach Soden in the office. Like when Zach does my work for me, I walk in and I go head to head with Zach and I go, thank you so much. And then Zach goes, get off me, I'll call HR. And I go, joke's on you.
I am HR.
When you see, I mean, obviously you know the refs. We've talked about the head of officials, Jason Kapagny. You know them. Yeah. Is it okay to show a little affection to a referee after a game?
Only if you want controversy. So to me, it's probably not the right time right after a game. An upset shot, all the things that happen at the end of a game. The last thing, you take like the Billings game that we lost at the end, and never mind. But anyway, you don't want to see then the officials go over and talk to the team that just beat you. And there's always those questionable things that happen down the stretch that could have gone either way. And so I'm not big on that. Like I said, if that's your buddy, you know what you do. You call him after the game. You call him, hey, meet me down the road at the bar, and you can slap hands and bump chests and do all that. But right there on the court where all those emotions are, for me, if I'm Duke, I'm pissed off. It just adds to the fire. And that's probably me hitting up the NCAA with an email the day after talking about, how can these guys be buddies and this ref was on our game? So, I would have avoided that, and some of that controversy wouldn't be there.
Let me ask you this. I know that you're very busy. I don't even know if you've had a chance to watch the last couple rounds of basketball. Do you have a bracket? And if you do, is it busted?
I did this year. This last couple of years has been so busy. I just don't turn on the TV much like I used to. I am literally, when it goes from coaching 2 seasons a year, having time with my family, my dog, I don't waste a whole lot of time on the TV. So, like I said, I'm all Firebirds and all family.
Ray made it. Ray and other Ray. I call him both Ray. That's because he picks on me about cruises all the time. So he's just other Ray. That's all right. So it's going to be Yukon, Illinois. It's going to be Michigan, Arizona. And I know that you really haven't had a chance to watch it blindly. Who's playing for the championship? Who's winning?
I'm going Yukon, Arizona. I just think that they just find ways to win. I just think those are the 2 best teams. They've, obviously UConn's won some recently, and Arizona was, consensus number 1 for quite a bit of the season. So I'm going to go Yukon, Arizona, and I'm going to go Arizona winning it all.
All right, so I've got mixed emotions right now because if Arizona wins it all, I do win a pool. But I'm a diehard Michigan. You know I'm a Michigan fan.
I know you are.
I wear black socks to this day because of the Fab Five. My dad used to tease me about my black socks. Because nobody wears black socks. Yeah, Chris Webber does. That's who Jalen Rose does. Jimmy King, he wears black socks.
Sure does.
And then I would just destroy a Nerf hoop in my room. All right. So, but again, I do need some cash, so I'm down. Let's get it. It is also April Fool's. It's the 1st of April. And I bring that up because I don't know if you were able to see it, but your quarterback, or one of your 3 quarterbacks, I should say, Sam Castronova, I know you guys don't get to see this, but I'm going to let you in. And I know like Jay Rich, if Jay Rich was in the house right now, he would yell at me for this because it's a private place. But Sam decided to clown the rest of the team and resign in the chat.
Yeah, he gave a farewell text, and but that didn't last not 5 seconds before somebody called him out, and so the April Fool's joke didn't work very well. But if he had did that on any other day, that might have been something. But
I do. Did you see Trey? Trey Wortham got him though, because it was Trey's like. Because Sam goes, I didn't. Prince was the one who called him out. Prince like, I don't believe you. I didn't believe you for a second. He goes, I kind of bought it for a second. I was mad. That's why I called you out so fast. And then Sam, being the amazing talker that he is, instantly fires back with, "You don't think I love my family?" Because he put his family in as one of the reasons. And Trey Wortham hits him with, "You didn't reference praying at all. Knew it was fake."
That was a good one, though. Trey was that was great. That was a great conversation, but very quick. And we all knew it was April Fool's, so we weren't going to take any of that serious. So, but no, just like I said, that's our guys. Just a great deal of fun. A bunch of guys that have a great time together, and that's what it's all about. So during camp, when we're running through all this tough stuff and hard moments, it's always fun to watch them come together and crack some jokes and have a good time.
The other April Fool's joke that I saw, and I want to know your opinion on this because I've voiced mine. Our friends at the Nest decided to put out that they were no longer doing the Nest, that they had a meltdown and they were done, and taking their place was Steve, Father Flocker, and Denise, Mother Flocker. And the name of the show was Meet the Flockers. And I saw it. I want to know your opinion on the potential show of Meet the Flockers before I tell you what I thought.
I liked the name. It was funny. And the little picture that they made was very interesting. So, no, it was fun. I definitely our flock support is they're always full of energy. So I would actually sit and watch and see what it is that they would say in the course of the show. So I could see that happening.
If for no other reason than I know Mother Flocker is sweating to death right now, that the idea of it. And as a matter of fact, I talked about it on the Fox Sports show a little while ago, and I instantly got a text from her that said, literally sweating, "I'm completely innocent. I didn't know until I saw it." I don't care. I want the show. If you guys want to hear Meet the Flockers on the Firebirds Media Network, let me hear it from you here at Hooters. Steve, you going to let him down?
At least a mini show. We got to do at least a 15-minute show. Come on up and do your things. Let's do it.
I would request that I be the first guest or Damon be the first guest. That's all I ask. Yes, thank you. So Father Flocker is in. So what you guys need to do is Denise, Mother Flocker, you need to let her know that her audience has spoken and she is needed. And her husband just let me know she's literally still sweating. I think what we do is we put her in an empty dunk tank at the beginning of the show, and when it's full of sweat, the show is over.
There you go.
I think that's when we got it. Here he comes. What's he doing? All right. I thought Father Flocker was coming up. So I will say this. Like you mentioned Sam and the guys and how they bond and everything. Love it. The flock, like the way you guys bond. I love it. Like you can't do those jokes. You can't do those things if you don't like each other.
Absolutely.
So like we're building something real special here, and you guys are a huge part of it, and I really appreciate it. And I want to before we do more Firebird stuff, I will point out that I do a sports talk show Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 on Fox Sports Radio 980 and 95.9 FM. Since I got here at Hooters today, I've had 4 different people come up to me and tell me how they heard me on Pix 106 on Thursdays at 8:20, and I'm like, oh, thank you, that's nice. On the river during the birthday game, 995, Stephanie's a big fan. Nobody knows about the Fox show. None of you know about the show I actually do.
I know.
Thank you, Coach.
I got you.
You're about to not like me. Because this week on Kevin and Tracy on 99.5 The River, it's the nerd versus the professor in the birthday game. So it's 5 days of competition, Monday through Friday. Best out of 5. So whoever gets the 3 first wins. Today is day 3. How many games you won so far?
Yeah, nerd. It's all right. You're really good at that game. I'm not gonna lie. And there's some times I think I'm getting it, but you're good at that. And like I said, but you've had some practice. You've been in this game for years, but you're good at it. So I'm gonna give you credit where credit's due. But within the next couple of years, I'm gonna get you too.
Well, you got 2 days left. You got 2 days.
Yeah, like I said, we're still battling. So
I will admit it. I do think that if we did it on a bye week, if we did it out of season, I think you would be better. Because right now it's like if we were like, all right, it's a cover 2 defense with a soft shell. What's the play you do against it? I'd be like, I run ball. You'd be like, nah, man, you got to throw one out in the flat. Like whatever. Like you would destroy me, especially right now. So the nerd knowledge is strong. I just love that you called me nerd, and I actually out-nerded you very quickly. 2 more days, though. I'll go double or nothing with you.
Here we go.
I'm ready. All right, so we got a lot of that stuff we've covered. I know that. So we're live here at Hooters. It's their anniversary, so $3.99 for an order of 10 wings today. It's a special. It's your time to enjoy it. Get in here.
Incredible price.
Yeah, fill the belly. Fill the belly. Is there anything I'm trying to think what else we haven't covered yet? I think we've covered a lot of it, especially if the Flockers have their new show. Oh my God, we have 23 comments since last time I looked. I see oh, Denise wants to talk about Opportunity Knocks episode 2. It's amazing. The editing's great. The voiceover work sucks. The guy doing the voiceover, he shouldn't. Yeah, thank you. He sucks. He's terrible. He is so bad. I don't even like him. He sounds like the kind of guy you hear on Pix 106 or The River, not Fox Sports. That's what he sounds like.
Well, it's been great though. We're trying to give you guys more content, a little more pull the curtain back, give you guys a little bit more insight of just what all goes on. And you know, like I said, I'm a little old school. There's times I want to shut all that off and don't show anything. But no, we really want to show you guys just some of the ins and outs of what these kids go through, what the coaches go through. And I think we're doing a great job of just getting that content out there.
Yeah, a lot of people said hell yes to Meet the Flockers. Special Delivery Mike said you stole his shirt. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people who want to see Meet the Flockers. That is happening. It looks like you guys are doing that.
We'll make that work.
I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. All right, let's do questions from the flock. And if you got any here, let me know. I see Grego wants to know about fan jerseys. Right now, the easiest way to get them is through Royal Retros. We're working on a deal. It amazes me. If you had told me 6 years ago, at some point you're going to be forced to comment on shipping during COVID and the war in the Middle East, I would say, what have I done?
Right. Where's this world going?
The guy I've got that I trust the most said he's not comfortable doing orders right now because he doesn't feel like he'll be able to get the shipping in the right way because of what's going on overseas. So I'm working on it. We will get something for you. Royal Retros has you right now. There is something. There's always something in the works. Stay on us. Keep going, and we'll take care of you. Amy wants us to do a birthday shout out. Hey, Laura. Happy birthday, Laura.
Happy birthday, Laura. You better be listening on the train.
Yep. And hopefully your kids know there's not a camera in the classroom. Sorry. What?
You can't say that.
I don't want them to know it's there. I don't want them to know the camera's there. You don't tell the kids the camera's there. There's no expectation of privacy in the classroom. That's a law in New York, by the way. If there's no expectation of privacy, you can film. Don't ask me why I know that and how many times I've been in handcuffs. This Sandy, that is not a authorized website. Do not go with that other website, Royal Retros. That's the one. How dare you? Bisner, Anthony Bisner, our ticket guy, says 9 days. Make sure you flood him. Flood him with calls and requests.
9 days.
That's our guy from our game day ops, Nick Bernard, says, hi, LEvack. Everybody say hi to Nicky Bernard, the game day ops director.
Well, Nick, I was at Rivers today and met a family that knew you. It was interesting. So, yeah, you never know where you're going to meet people that know people.
Well, Bernard's always around. I was pulling out of the radio station the other day, and all of a sudden this car comes in out of nowhere like Dukes of Hazzard. Look! It's Nick Bernard. Like, he's like, I saw your truck. I'm like, how'd you notice it? I don't even, it's weird. I do, by the way, Zach Stone is here. Zach's busted ass for us. He's doing a great job. We really appreciate everything he's doing. Bernard, he wants to have a whole conversation. What family, coach? They were at Rivers. They don't want to be outed.
Right.
How is Rivers going so far with the guys? I got to talk to Colby Bird today, and he's like, it's beautiful. It's the nicest place we ever stayed in. I'm a little nervous to go to the casino.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Rivers has been phenomenal. This is NFL quality experience. They have just been a phenomenal partner that we want to take very good care of. I did think that being in a casino could be maybe just a touch tough on people being that close to the thrill of the money. And yeah, I was right. So definitely there's a few that are down there and spending some of their hard-earned money. And I'm sure Rivers appreciates that as well. So it's been a great partnership so far. But no, I just absolutely love Rivers. Is just phenomenal. Just, where we do the flock over there, just in Van Six, is just a beautiful place. It's being around the casino, having Duke's phenomenal restaurant that Nani absolutely loves.
She'll go there.
Yeah.
We actually went there the other night. It's beautiful. It's all, I love Duke's.
Just the hotel is beautiful. The staff has been very accommodating. Laura over there has just been phenomenal.
She's great. She scares me a little bit. She just scared me a little bit.
She's on top of everything. Just a great partnership, and we're very, very pleased with partnering with them, and hope this relationship lasts many, many years in the future.
Absolutely love it, and let the guys know it's all budget, right? So like my fun budget is my wagering budget. When I go to Rivers, it's my fun budget. If I use it all and I don't win anything, well, that means I can't afford a tall boy at Hooters. You know what I mean? So you gotta keep it. There's an old saying: there wouldn't be a well-lit city in the middle of the desert if the house didn't win more than it loses. So just be smart about it.
I try to tell them that the house always wins, and
not always.
Yeah, I mean, not saying that you can't win at times, but the house in general,
right? Okay.
Everybody that's in there, the house wins.
Listen,
so
I got 1099 by Rivers this year, so
you're one of the lucky ones.
True.
But
True.
chances are, I was spoke to an older lady that talked about losing the rent money, and so
you can't do that. That's not you. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I've seen both sides of it, but I definitely tell our players that, hey, if you do it for fun, it's something simple. You bring in something that you can afford and enjoy, and go for the gusto and get the adrenaline rush and all those things. Go do it. That's fun. But if you can't afford it, obviously, again, don't go in there thinking you're going to double up every week's paycheck, and that could be a quick way to some problems. So as much as I love the casino floor, like I said, I definitely have to teach our guys, hey, you don't make millions of dollars, so make sure again that you're participating responsibly. Pay your bills first, obviously. The casino second.
Love it. This one is definitely somebody who's drinking. Why is Gaz so good looking? Thomas Gaz Gozlowski III. Because you're drunk.
Babies you're popping out.
Right. I mean, he's clearly mildly attractive. He's got 17 kids.
Right. Your wife definitely thinks so.
I heard he's going to win the Breeders' Cup this year.
Right. You're breeding away. What are we at, number 5?
3. I think we're 3 and counting, but that's
4 be coming soon.
One of them looks a lot like me when I was little. I'm just going to put it out there and see what happens. See where we go from there.
Jeez.
It's weird. Like you put the one kid next to my baby picture. He's like, wait a minute. I'm like, I'm just saying, she's a good-looking woman. What are you going to do? All right, any questions from the flock here inside Hooters? Don't forget, 10 wings, $3.99 today. We are hanging out. The guys are here. I see a jersey that we made back in 22 over there. That's what's up right there.
Yeah,
very cool stuff. All right, if there's no more questions from the flock here today, I am going to eat and drink and be merry. If there are questions, I'm still $3.99. Yeah, $3.99 for 10 wings. Absolutely love it. Cannot wait to enjoy them myself. I want to pat myself on the back real quick. I beat Tommy Gross here today. I got here before Tommy Gross got here. How you like that? You guys got here before Tommy too? Like, let's go. All those guys here. You're slipping, Tommy. You're slipping. Tommy is going to leave right from here and go to KDO Burns for Saturday. He's not going to let this.
Said never again.
Challenge flags allowed this year. I don't know what you mean, Mike.
Throwing them from the stands, please don't.
Okay. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Or at least hold them in your hand. Don't throw
if you want to wave them. Yeah. The only one who's allowed to throw challenge flags are Coach Ware and whatever coach is getting beat by the Firebirds. David Lumpkin, where are we going to be at next week? We're going to be at Rivers. Yeah. We're going to be inside Van Slicks at Rivers next week. So we're going to be there. And so Saturday, we're at KDO Burns. That's going to start at 5 o'clock. Next Wednesday, 6 o'clock, we're going to be at Van Slicks inside Rivers. But right now, we're at Hooters on Wolf Road. And let's go. Can the coach call a challenge? Yes. Yeah, you can call a challenge.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, why would that be a question, Mike? Mike's getting in them Myrtle Beach beers. He's getting in them Myrtle Beach beers right now. That's what's happening. All right, everybody. That is Flock University. Let me hear it for the great people here at Hooters for being great hosts, as always, and hostesses. The best fan base in all of arena football, the Flock. You guys are amazing. They're not clapping very loud for themselves. You see that? Like, whatever. We're okay. He is the head coach, the general manager, the professor, Damon Ware. They like you. They like you.
See what they do for you.
I am the modus, the manager of all the other stuff, Jeff LEvack.
Hey, see? Oh, there you go.
There's a couple boos in there. All right, couple. My reputation precedes me. We cannot end one single episode of Flock University without those 2 simple words. 1, 2, 3.
Flock you.